Hello and welcome back to Baltimore Ravens franchise. This is episode 12, week 11 against the Los Angeles Rams. We are 8-1. We have a game lead on the Cincinnati Bengals for first place in the AFC North Division. Let's take a look at overall standings. We are half a game behind the Bills, who probably have a bye week coming up, but we're even in the loss column. Our point differential is just outrageous. Almost 300 points. We've won 6 in a row. We're playing really, really well right now. Our offense is just clicking on all cylinders. It's hard to see how we're going to be stopped. We do have some big games coming up, though. We should be able to take care of the Rams as long as Aaron Donald doesn't completely blow up our offensive game plan. Then we got the Packers, who are a good team. Then we have the Chiefs and then the Bengals. So there's some big AFC games coming up after we get through these next 2 weeks. One thing I did want to look at is now we're far enough along in the season, we can get a decent look at some of the draft prospects. At least we'll take a look at like some of the guys that are projected to go pretty high. First off, the quarterbacks. Calvin St. Louis looks to be a pretty good passing prospect. Good deep accuracy, medium accuracy, short accuracy is pretty good. Good throw under pressure. The physical skills are solid. The throw power, great to elite. I love to see that. He is not going to run the ball, but that's fine. We don't really need a quarterback that's going to run the ball. If we do decide to go quarterback, this guy is going to be someone that we very much consider trading up to get. Probably going to pass on Rob Rouse. I don't like that short accuracy. The mid accuracy, not great. He does not look like a round one quarterback to me. He might be a guy that goes, somewhere in the middle rounds. And that's where I would probably be interested in him. He's going to be gone by then. Good to great throw power, so it's not like he has just a rocket for an arm and it's just a bit erratic. He just doesn't even have that. A.J. Bailey, 11, out of Iowa. Very, very good. Short accuracy, medium accuracy, B deep accuracy, still pretty good. Good to great throw power. So the arm is not as strong as St. Louis, but the accuracy is there. And most of our passing game comes in the short to medium range. Occasionally we have some throws deep. A lot of times when we throw deep, it's because our first couple reads were not there, and I'm just trying to get rid of the ball. So A.J. Bailey, if I wait at quarterback a little bit, might be somebody that I'm interested in, maybe mid-first round. I am also moderately interested in David Anthony, a round 2 to 3 projection, strong arm quarterback, 6'6", 228, just 21 years old. Throws well under pressure. Great deep throw accuracy. The short and medium accuracy needs some work, but that's something that I could work on. But good to great throw power. Not a great athlete. I think he could actually be developed into a pretty good quarterback. If we take somebody else in the first round, maybe we come around in the second round and take this developmental quarterback. It's kind of the same with all of these quarterbacks down here. I can make the same argument for Chauncey Rutherford. It's there with Roger Smart. I mean, he's got great to elite throw power. I mean, these are all real quarterback prospects. There's some warts, great to elite. I mean, this guy right here might even be better than David Anthony, Roger Smart. B mid, B deep accuracy. We'd have to work on the short throw accuracy, which is something that I hammer anyway. I want my guys very accurate with the short throws. Joey Pickett, round 3 to 4. It's kind of the reverse of the last two guys. B short throw, needs some work in the medium to deep accuracy. He does not have the arm strength, though. So if I waited, it might be Roger Smart who I target. Um, Even some of these undrafted guys actually look like they have pretty okay attributes. So I don't think we have to go get Calvin St. Louis if it comes to that. If we do get Calvin St. Louis, I think he's going to be really good. I think he's going to be really good. But knowing how we play with quarterbacks and how quickly we could probably develop somebody, I think Bailey later in the first, or just wait until these mid rounds and get a quarterback. Halfback, we're pretty good at. We could use a power back. I might keep an eye on someone like D. Edwards. He looks pretty interesting. That speed worries me. Decent to solid. Let's see. Wide receiver could be a position that we target again. Interested in Daryl Merriweather. He looks like he's got some potentially pretty good attributes. Not great speed. I don't know about that guy. I don't know about that guy. I would have to do some more work at wide receiver. There just might not be somebody that's worth taking very high. Tight end, you can usually find pretty good tight ends in the draft, but we have Mark Andrews. That's just probably not a position we're going to draft. Always looking for offensive linemen, especially down to like round 2, round 3. You can usually find at least one really good lineman down there. That guy he's a pass protector. That guy's probably pretty good. TJ McFarland. C awareness, A impact blocking, C pass block. Agile blockers are usually better run blockers than pass blockers. So I think that run block is probably going to be at least a B. That's pretty good for a day 3 prospect. The athleticism's not great. I think at worst, though, this guy is like a really solid backup that you could potentially get like the 3rd or 4th round. So we're going to keep it. This guy's really interesting, too. Emmett Kyle. He is a pass protector who has B run blocking, which leads me to believe it's going to be at least B pass blocking, potentially A. He's got A awareness, A impact blocking. Like, everything's going to be A's or B's. So, for a day 3 prospect, that is super promising. See, is he a good athlete? Solid to good acceleration. Great to elite agility. Great to elite change of direction. Like, he's a pretty good prospect, too. That's a guy that I could see taking. This guy right here, again. This guy looks like a home run pick. Niles Vick, B awareness, A impact blocking, B pass blocking. For the same reason we've already explained, that run blocking is probably going to be at least a B, potentially an A. This guy is very good at 21 years old. Pretty good athleticism. He's somebody who's definitely going to be on my radar. We do need a tackle. Morgan Moses is getting a little bit older, and we're losing Kevin Zietler. He could be the replacement for Zietler. Tackle, we might have to do a little bit more work on. Left end, this power rusher, he looks pretty good for a top 5 pick. I don't know what that finesse move rating is going to be. That could be a D, which doesn't mean that he's a bad player. It's just going to be something that we're going to have to develop, like his speed rushing skills. Very good athleticism. Like he looks like a legitimately good player. Right end, another power rusher. I don't know. This guy does not look as good. No, not even close. What's his athleticism? Maybe he's just an athletic freak. He's a good athlete, but not jumping off the page. I think the left end is definitely better. Um, let's see this speed rusher looks a little bit interesting. Kerry Jones, uh, he's a good athlete, not great. Also have Lucas Amaro, a power rusher who actually looks to have pretty similar skills to some of the first round guys. Ours there. Defensive tackle, we're definitely going to need one, either in the draft or free agency. A tackle, B power moves, C finesse moves. Great to elite strength. I'd like to see that. Yeah, that is going to be a guy we keep an eye on. Outside linebacker. I mean, Tyrone Harris right off the bat jumps out. If he's a good athlete, great to elite speed, solid to good strength. Yeah, this is a guy that I'm definitely going to have my eye on. Middle linebacker. And we need to know a little bit more about these guys still. Um, these top two look like they could be pretty decent players. We'll look more into that later. This there's a first round speed rusher. We could always move to defensive end. He's 23 years old. He's a pretty good athlete, but nothing super exciting there. There is a top five corner who has a man, a zone, a catch, A to C press. 22 years old out of Missouri. He's just a phenomenal athlete too. Good to great acceleration, great to elite agility, great to elite change of direction, good to great jumping, great to elite speed, good to great strength. I mean this is the guy. This is potentially a generational player. I very much want to go up and get this player. So if we go after Joe McClain, who I think is worth it, that probably takes us out of the running for the quarterback. Unless we could, by some miracle get two picks in the top five, which I just don't think is going to happen. There might be like a sneaky corner, like this Daryl Favors. He's got B man coverage, C zone coverage. He does not run particularly well. So he is. A lot of times I look down at quarterback. I'm sorry, at safety, because you can find guys that have good coverage skills here, and if they run well enough, they actually make very good candidates to shift to corner. And sometimes it can be harder to find corners than it is to find safeties in the draft. So if you can find a good corner, looking at the safeties, like that's something to really pay attention to. Let's see. This is a zone safety. So the zone rating is there, but the man coverage is probably going to be C or D. I'm not super interested in that unless he's like a phenomenal athlete, and he's not. Yeah, there just doesn't look to be a whole lot there at safety, which is fine. Kicker and punter, I'm not worried about. So we've got some guys to be interested in. There's some good looking quarterbacks, especially down the board a little bit. Joe McClain is a guy we're going to look very, very closely at. I want to before we jump into this game, I want to look at how my picks are looking. I think that Jets pick is actually looking like a pretty good pick right now that we got for Lamar. 10th. Okay. So we could use that 10th pick and probably package it together either with one of these picks or potentially even the 2025 Jets pick to get the corner. It's probably going to be a top 3 pick. But I think we can make it happen, and I really want that corner. We're already pretty good at corner, but that's potentially a generational player. Marlon Humphrey is outstanding, but he's 28 years old. He's 28 years old. What's his contract situation? 4 years remaining. I would be surprised if he's with us for all 4 of those years. Like it's already, we already have quite a bit of savings if we get rid of him. That number is just going to get easier to swallow every year from now on. So even if the first year with that quarter we just have 3 very, very good quarters, and then maybe 2 years from now we go ahead and move Marlon Humphrey when he's 30, I think that's a pretty good plan. So I'm not too worried about that. We'll get all those guys on the field. All right. We got to get into this game. We've looked over the roster enough. Let's hopefully go beat the shit out of the Los Angeles Rams. Let's see what their unis look like. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted. We want black pants. Custom Patriots playbook. All right, let's get it. There's Coach Ryan Perry jogging onto the field. And Desmond Ridder last week, 490 yards, 8 touchdowns, no picks. Yeah, we would take a performance like that again. And we are down 3-0 to start this game. One of the rare times that we didn't get the ball first. Going on the ground, and it's a pickup of about 4. All right, let's go shotgun. Get Gus Edwards in there. And get Edwards in there. All right, now let's head back. Let's go Verts wide drag. All right, we need to get out of this. This is definitely a cover 3. I think we're going to have Wilson up the seam. There it is. Big gain to the 50-yard line. Cover 3 seam. We read it properly. Let's go level sail. Okay, this looks like man coverage to me. I'm going to stay in this play and hope that Andrews beats... It looks like he's going to be lined up against a linebacker, which I love. And he beats him. Actually, I think that was a safety. Lake. I don't recognize that name. That might be a guy that was drafted. Either way, linebacker or safety, Andrews beat him pretty bad. Easy pitch and catch. Gets us down to the 27-yard line. All right. This looks like cover 3 again. So we're going to go back to Verts. We're going to keep Edwards in the block. And we're probably going to hit Wilson. There it is. Down inside the 5. Down to the 5. First and goal. If they're going to run a lot of cover 3 in this game, it's going to be a big game for Garrett Wilson. Let's go slant stick. Let's see. Possibly Wilson, maybe Dobbins out of the backfield. If the linebacker goes with Dobbins, we should have Wilson. It's Dobbins. Is he going to get in? No, the linebacker to get over there and hold him up. All right. I do not see the play I want to run. There it is, stick. Okay, they are giving some help on Bateman, which is going to open up the run for a halfback dive weak. I want this going to the right side. Let's punch this in with Dobbins. Oh no, Aaron Donald blew that play up. Loss of one. That looked good on paper until Aaron Donald got in there. All right. Okay, we might change this up slightly. I should be able to snap this ball and then very quickly get it to Garrett Wilson for a touchdown. Nope. The linebacker fell back and made the play. Fuck, I'm going to have to kick a field goal. I don't feel confident at any play on the goal line. Normally, I would run a very similar concept and have pretty high confidence that we're either going to be able to run the ball or throw the ball. They've defended the pass pretty well down there, and last time we tried to run the ball, Aaron Donald blew through the offensive line and got us in the backfield. So that's disappointing. We should have been able to punch that in for a touchdown. They are set up for the run. Let's hand this off to Gus Edwards. It's pickup of about 5. Let's go read option. I don't love it. I actually think they're set up better for just a handoff to Dobbins. And we almost pick up the first down. We do pick up the first down. Dobbins gets 6. Let's go level sail. All right, I like this. I think we're going to have maybe Sawyer, maybe Bateman. It's Sawyer underneath. Pickup of 8. Let's go back to Gus Edwards. I think we got a pretty good opportunity to pick it up. The wide receiver, I don't see who that was. I think that was perhaps Bateman. Should have come over and picked up the linebacker there, and that could have sprung us for a big gain. He just ran right past him to go to the safety. We still picked up the first down. It's fine. I want to go play action post shot, and they are in zone coverage. So I don't love that play call. We're gonna audible. We're gonna run this ball. Oh shit! Is this? I don't think this is man. It could be. I'm confused, so I'm just gonna stick with a run. And again, nobody blocked the linebacker. I think Lucier was trying to get there. We maybe could have been a little bit more patient and gave him time. Let's go level sail. That was still a cover 3. So if we see that look again, we'll know it's a cover 3. Is this a blitz? This is another very weird look. I don't know what that corner's doing. Over on the left, it shows man, but then there's this corner just by himself. Shit, intercepted. And that's going to go for 6 unless Ritter can get him. Nope. Slowed him down enough. That was a zone blitz, and I misread who to go to. That's 100% on me. That should have gone to the outside receiver. I panicked. It was a look that I was not ready for, and I made the wrong throw. I should have either worked through my progressions or just taken the sack if that's what it was going to be. That was a mistake by me. And they capitalize. They go down and take the lead. We're probably going to have momentum working against us now. This, again, looks like zone. And we're going to run the ball up the middle with Edwards. Until I get a little bit more comfortable with the defenses, I'm saying we're probably just going to run the ball a lot because we're getting like 4 to 5 yards per carry. Go Edwards. Oh, just not quite fast enough to split that gap. Still a big pickup, first down. All right, let's go read option. I don't love it. I don't love the look. Let's just get right back to the inside zone. It's a solid pickup of 3. Let's go play action crossers. Okay, I think we could hit Wilson up the seam. Tight throw, but we got it in there. First down. Let's go level switch sail. This is definitely a blitz. I'm going to have to make the correct read, but I think this is the play we want to be in. I'm just going to dump this off to Edwards. Yeah, easy first down. They left the flat pretty wide open there. That was an easy decision. Let me see here. I want to get back. I want to get Dobbins back in there a little bit. All the plays that I'm seeing are not for Dobbins. All right, let's go level sail again. Now we got Dobbins in there. We're gonna go inside zone. It's a big pickup for Dobbins. 9 yards. And we are into the red zone. Let's go read option with Ritter. It's not there. It's not there, but I think this is cover 3. It's just a strange look. I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to run verts. I think we got Wilson. Yep. Touchdown. They tried to disguise that was cover 3, but not well enough. I could tell that the corners on the outside were backed off a little bit. There was one deep safety. Even though they had some players lined up a little bit strangely, that still read as cover 3 to me. And we've tied this up, but the Rams go right down the field and score again. There's under a minute left, but let's see. Let's go Pat Slant. Let's go verts. This looks like maybe cover 4. And we got Sawyer over the middle of the field. Timeout. I would honestly like to go back to that same play. Yep, Pat Slants. We'll probably audible out of that. This again looks like cover 4 to me. We might have Sawyer again. Kind of the same play. Yep. And he holds on. Good catch by Sawyer. Timeout. 43 seconds. We're going to save that last timeout now. Let's go double sail in. Let's go verts. This looks like cover 3, so I think we got Wilson. All right, hurry up. We're going to stay in the same play. This looks like cover 4. Let's try to hit Sawyer again. Oh, it's a bad throw. Oh, we had him. All right, this is reading as man coverage. Maybe Sawyer beats his guy, but my first option is going to be Andrews. And we take the sack. Neither guy got open. 22-yard line. I don't feel comfortable taking a shot at the end zone, so let's just kick the field goal. I didn't think if we took a shot there I didn't think it was a guarantee that even if we completed the pass, it was going to be in the end zone. And the last thing I wanted to happen there was get tackled at the 2 yard line and not be able to stop the clock. So let's just take the field goal. Let's come out in the second half and try to take the lead. Let's go X under. This looks like cover 4. I think we're going to have Sawyer. There's just a soft spot in the zone right there. If they run cover 4, we're going to beat them right there. If they run cover 3, it's going to be Wilson. I haven't seen them run cover 2, but if they do, it's going to be Bateman on the outside. It's Sawyer on the outside right now. This is cover 4. Let's just run the ball. Let's give it to Edwards. Lucier did not get over to his block. It's frustrating. You got one thing to do. Please just make your block. This is cover 3. Let's go Dobbins. They did a pretty good job stuffing that up. Just no hole opened up. Level switch Sale on 3rd and 3. This is cover 4. We should be able to find something underneath. Yeah, easy throw to Wilson. First down. My first read was actually to the running back. It wasn't there. I came back to Wilson and saw that he was wide open. Let's go inside zone to Gus Edwards. Pickup of about 5. Let's go play action crossers. This is zone coverage again. I don't love running play action into zone coverage. Let's get out of this. Let's run the ball. Nothing there. Bobby Wagner blew that up. Double in Sale. Okay, we got man coverage. Maybe. Let's go Verts. I think that gives me more options in case they do back off into zone. Mark Andrews is wide open up the sideline. That looked like a very soft zone that they fell back into. Yeah, it was a cover 6, show 2. So I did not read that was going to be cover 6. I thought it could be cover 2. So my first read was the outside receiver. I saw that he did not get a free release, and I knew that it was a different kind of zone. And then I came over to the right side and found Andrews. Oh, get out there, Dobbins. Shit. All right, second goal. Let's go Y stick. Press coverage out on Wilson. I don't think this is going to be there. Let's go tight end attack. And I actually want that. I want Howard. Oh, shit. I got delay a game. Fuck. That honestly might be the best thing that could have happened to us there. I think there was a decent chance we were going to throw an interception. Because I did not like how that was setting up. Let's go level switch Sale. This looks like cover 4. And it's dropped. So 3rd and goal from the 13. I've got one play. This is cover 4 again, it looks like. So it's going to be Sawyer. If Sawyer isn't there, we just got to dump it off to Edwards. I tried to squeeze it in there. Didn't work. Another field goal. They're doing a good job at keeping us out of the end zone. This is actually, I said if we're going to lose a game, it's going to be because our defense doesn't hold up and we have a team where their defense slows us down just enough. And that's what's happening right now. Luckily, our defense has played pretty well here in the second half. So even though our offense has slowed, we're still behind just a field goal. Oh, yeah, that opened up nicely. That's going to be pick up a 9 for Gus Edwards. Let's go play action shot post. This is there for a run again. Oh, damn it. Garrett Wilson took too long to get open. And guess who? Aaron Donald gets through. So we got a 3rd and 7 to pick up. It was there. It was there. It was going to be a big play for us, probably about 20 yards, but it took too long to develop. And here we are, 3rd and 7. Cover 3, we're going to verts. And hopefully Wilson is able to clear that inside corner. There it is. Easy pitch and catch. Fuller pressed him. He was able to work off of it and get into the soft spot in the zone. We were able to get that throw off before the pass rush got to us that time. Let's go verts wide drag. And we're going to run the ball out of this. Even with those safeties coming up, that doesn't scare me. And we only pick up 2. They did a pretty good job there. Let's go X under. This could be cover 3, but it kind of looks like... Okay, this looks like man coverage for sure. And we got Sawyer. Is he going to get in the end zone? No, he's tripped up by the safety Burgess. Down to the 6. I was worried for a second there. That play looked open, and then when I threw that ball, Jalen Ramsey went on a little speed burst and undercut the route, and for a second I thought, oh shit, he's going to pick this off. Luckily he was not able to undercut the route. The throw got through, and we have 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Let's go stick. I think this is open for a run. Let's audible out of this. We're going to go Dobbins. Get in there. Oh, down to the 2. All right. Let's go slant stick. Okay, I think they're playing Wilson on the inside. So I think we got Bateman or Dobbins. Oh, it's an all-out blitz. We just dumped that off to Wilson. Easy touchdown. Back on top. Defense holds. It's 24-17. Let's go level sail. This looks like cover 4. I actually want to get out of this and run the ball with Dobbins. And it's pick up of about 5. Let's go back to inside zone with Dobbins. If we don't like it, we can audible out, but I do like it. Big hole up the middle. Easy 1st down. Let's keep that clock moving. This has been the most we've struggled offensively in quite a while. Only 24 points here in the 4th quarter. I feel like they've really made us work for everything. Oh no, we fumbled! And it is recovered by the Rams. Oh, for the love of God. Please be down. Oh, I don't think he was. The Rams get a field goal to cut this to a 4-point game. Oh, Gus Edwards, you are killing me. Gotta hold on to the ball there. All right, I think we got man coverage. Let's go verts. It's going to be Sawyer or Andrews. Sawyer's got a tough matchup, but it's there. Look at that. Our rookie wide receiver beating Jalen Ramsey. Let's get out of this. Let's run the ball up the middle with Dobbins. Oh, good patient run. Waited for the hole to develop. Cut it upfield, 8 yards. Let's go back to Dobbins. I like Gus Edwards, but he kind of pissed me off fumbling the ball. Get there. First down. All right, now let's go to Gus Edwards. Hopefully he learned how to hold on to the ball between now and his last fumble. Oh, shit. Let's cut this back. Maybe a pickup of 2. There wasn't much there. Let's go play action crossers. They are definitely in a zone. Looks like cover 4. Let's go level sail. Yeah, there was nothing. I don't know what defense that was, but nothing opened up. Even that was a very risky throw. Cover 4 quarters. Okay, I read that properly. That should have been there. Something should have been there. One of the 2 underneath receivers. Somehow they covered everything. This is the same thing, cover 4. And we got a dump off to the running back. I love Bobby Wagner, but there's just no way he's going to be able to cover that. Oh, shit. What did I call? We are not running that. We're going to go with that, and I want Andrews on a drag. Oh, damn it. We didn't get it over his head. That was cover 6. There was a hole open over there. If I could have waited probably another half second, I think that would have been a touchdown. All right, 2nd 10. Let's give this to Dobbins and see what we can get. And it's a pickup of 6. Or a pickup of 4. It's going to leave us with a 3rd and 6. Let's go X under. This is very clearly a cover 3 to me. So let's keep Dobbins in the block, and I think we got Wilson. And it is Wilson down to the 1. All right, let's punch this in. We've struggled on the goal line. Let's go stick. They are daring us to run the ball. Let's just go with a simple handoff to Dobbins. Punch it in. We had to get around Aaron Donald, who was ready to blow up that play. And hopefully that puts this game away. That'll put us up 11 if we're able to hit the extra point. And we get a stop. We're getting the ball back with 3 minutes left. Let's see if we can run some clock. Let's go Gus Edwards. Oh, we are at the 31-yard line, too. They turned it over. Probably on downs. Edwards up the middle for 3. Let's go J.K. Dobbins. All right, this is man coverage. Let's get out of it. Let's go Verts. It's going to be Sawyer or Andrews. Andrews was open for the easy catch. I just took the easy completion. We want to get a completion, keep the clock moving. It serves its purpose, keeps the clock moving, gets us the first down. Let's run some more clock. I do not want to run read option down here. That sounds like a terrible idea. And that seems like it's just asking for a fumble. That'll bring us to a 2-minute warning. 31-20 Ravens, trying to put this game away. Usually I get greedy in these spots and I want to score another touchdown. Right now, I'm just happy to get the win. Let's go up the middle with Edwards. And we'll get maybe 4. 3 yards. Timeout. Let's go Dobbins on the inside. Oh, wow. This is easy cover 3. Okay, I got to get out of this. I'm going to go Verts. I think we got Wilson with a pretty easy reception here to put this game away. Yeah, there it is. Down to the 1 yard line. If I didn't think that that was a guaranteed completion, I would have just ran the ball, but I didn't think there was any way that they were going to be able to stop that. Same here. I think this is a pretty easy touchdown for Edwards. And he's in. That'll do it. The Baltimore Ravens are going to get a tough victory against the very game Los Angeles Rams. This game was a lot closer than it looks on the scoreboard right now. Our defense got a big stop there at the end of the game. We were able to come back down and score and really put this thing away. And it looks like they turned it over again. So we got a $1:25 to run off the clock. They've only got one timeout left. Ooh, Dobbins almost broke that. Pick up a 5. Let's go with Gus Edwards. This is man coverage, but we don't need to pass the ball. Let's just stay on the ground, even though there's probably a better way to beat this. And we pick up 3. It's going to be 3rd and 2. If we wait long enough here, we're not going to have to run another play after this. Let's go J.K. Dobbins. This should be there for us to pick up the first down. Obviously, the first down's not the most important thing right now. And it's going to be holding. That's what we definitely did not need. That's going to back us up, and it's going to stop the clock. Way to go, Sawyer. All right, well, let's hand this off to Gus Edwards. It's man coverage. I'm going to go for the first down, and I'm going to try to end this game. Let's see if we can get Bateman. Maybe it's not man coverage now that I look at it. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Yeah, that was a terrible decision on my part. Terrible decision. I don't know what coverage that was. That was different than anything they ran against me all game. I don't know why they waited till this point to pull that out, but that had me thoroughly confused. I did not know where to go with the ball. I panicked and threw what probably should have been a pick 6 if that was anybody other than Bobby Wagner. That'll do it, though. Luckily, my bad decision at the end of the game, the fumble, does not hurt us. We're able to come away with a 41-20 win against the Rams. The defense really held up well in the second half. I believe that's going to run us to 9-1. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. Desmond Ridder, not his best performance. 23 of 30, 379, 2 touchdowns and an interception. We didn't run the ball particularly well either. I think that a lot of that has to do with Aaron Donald just blowing plays up. 16 for 70 for Gus Edwards, 15 for 58 for J.K. Dobbins. Garrett Wilson, I predicted was going to have a big game if they ran a lot of cover 3. They did. He had a big game. 10 for 164, 2 touchdowns. Stephen Sawyer had 6 for 126. Mark Andrews, 3 for 60. Gus Edwards had 2 catches out of the backfield for 21. Bateman only had 1 for 4. That's because they didn't run any cover 2 the entire game. So I basically did not look to the outside wide receiver because there's no point. He was the best covered player all game long. Metabike had a sack, and Quentin Lake picked us off once. Okay, let's see what upgrades we have. J.K. Dobbins keeps going up. I might actually upgrade his power a little bit. Nice. +1 break tackle and trucking. Roquan Smith. All right. That is going to do it for week 11. A big 41-20 win against the Rams. We have 3 tough games coming up at the Packers, at the Chiefs, at home against the Bengals. There's a lot of work to do, but we're off to a good start. Thanks for watching.